In this inward movement, we should remember that we are not alone. We are part of a system, of a whole, and we should also remember that we have our feet on the ground. We walk, we feel in each step the earth that holds us. Earth understood as the nourishment, the anchorage, the strength to which we can turn when we feel disconnected, outside ourselves or outside the world. At this moment, look into her, to Gaia, to our planet, which lovingly welcomes and nourishes us, means suddenly vibrating with her, connecting to her and feeling her heartbeat. What are we talking about? We are talking about recognizing and becoming aware that we are part of a complex system governed by natural and physical laws, as well as cosmic and universal laws that determine our being here and now in the world. Behold, if we start to turn our attention towards the planet, and at the same time we stay connected to ourselves, we can get a different force, a force that can guide us from calmness and serenity to find those answers, to solve that problem, to stop and observe the situation with an additional help. Then suddenly we want to leave. So we leave the city and feel the need to smell the rain-soaked earth, see the clouds move in the sky and smell the flowers, to hug a tree and imagine listening to what it wants to tell us, to feel with the 5 senses and try to awaken the 6th, to listen to the silence of a forest when everything seems to be silent, although everything is alive and moving inside and outside us. That is, allowing nature to come into us and provide us with the energetic nourishment we are lacking at that moment. We talk about energy, but what does it mean? Well, we know that everything is energy, that everything, every object or plant as a living being, every mineral, everything around us vibrates and emits energy. We know how to recognize a place we like from one we don't. We know how to choose where to go on holiday and why. We know how to remember how we were in that place we love so much and why we want to go back there, but we have never really thought about why we like it, what it emits, what happens to us when we connect with that place, even if only in our thoughts. Our beloved Earth plays a fundamental role in our development as sentient beings if we rediscover its role in us. Well, it is so for all the inhabitants of the earth, those of the mineral, plant and animal kingdom. We all breathe the same air and drink from the same source. So, let's give her, our mother, the importance she deserves and her rightful role, and let's try to enter into connection. An attunement lost for many, but which we can conquer again with a little effort and a little more awareness. I propose you to do it this weekend. If you can, get away from your usual environment, change the scenery, go to a different point of the planet. You don't need to go far, just change the view and stay there observing. Find a place where you can sit and be comfortable, and allow yourself to get away from the world, the phone, what you know, Instagram. Keep your attention on yourself, on your beating heart, and at the same time look out to the horizon. What do you see? A field of crops, hills, a calm or stormy sea, a snow-capped mountain, a carpet of colorful flowers, a green meadow. Wherever you are, increase your visual space and at the same time broaden your perception of the world. The horizon brings you calm in a different space and time to feel your heartbeat as you connect to it, to your land. In doing so, we gradually enter another time, more in tune with our nature, less artificial, slower and richer in information for you, for your moment and your growth. And even if you don't immediately perceive its messages or the solutions in you, or you think that nothing has changed, you are no longer where you were, and you have perceived with other senses the good energy that will lead you out of certain situations and free yourself from those problems. In time and with a little dedication, the land will enter you, and you can simply project yourself there with your mind, in that magical place for you, to receive immediate benefit, and in a sense receive the information you need at that moment. And even if you can't bath in that water, you will be able to extract from it messages in the form of sensation and intuitions that will help you in your daily life. Don't you believe it? I invite you to try it, not once, but repeatedly, until your senses become accustomed to perceiving the planet. Your heartbeat will align with Gaia's, and then your attunements will be enriched with different information. Everything makes sense if you look at it through the prism of a so-called augmented reality, to use a computer term. We gradually increase our level of perception of the world, and we connect ourselves to the world as if we were little big antennas that receive and emit energy all the time around us. Would you like to become a conscious point of energy emission? Just be aware of this, and everything takes on a different rhythm. Everything starts to have a different flavor and a different meaning. Maybe it will take some time for science to prove that this is so, but in the meantime we practice and connect, because never more than now we need it, and so does the planet. In the next episode, I will go deeper into the topic of planet Gaia with a special guest who will help me to ground this inner movement, to give you a solid anchor point to practice it on your own. I invite you to stay connected with Volvendo. I invite you to open your consciousness. I invite you to follow me in the next episode. A stream of fresh air to open up to the new. Let's renew ourselves with the earth. Let's tune into it and experience the new through it. Here is the first topic of the program: the planet, Gaia, the earth and its energy. Stay tuned.